What if I told you you could study in Canada, pay zero tuition, get your flight ticket covered, and still receive over 2,300 Canadian dollars every single month? Sounds unreal, right? But this is not one of those too good to be true scholarships. I know most of you already know about this one because I posted it last year. This is real, fully funded, and it is open to international students, including you. And here is the best part. You don't even need to have an admission first before applying. In today's video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know, from the eligibility, benefits, deadlines, required documents, and a step-by-step guide on how to apply. So if studying abroad is part of your plan, you need to watch this till the end. Okay? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, if you're seeing my face for the first time, this is Mira's Verse, and of course on this channel here we talk about opportunities that can literally change your life. I mean, scholarships, study abroad tips, global opportunities, okay? And of course a few more information I've got to share. I do that on this channel. So if this is your first time here, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications because I post opportunities like this regularly. Now let's get straight into the video. So today we're talking about a fully funded scholarship in Canada for master's degree programs and a second entry professional undergraduate programs like law, medicine, and dentistry. Now, this scholarship is highly competitive. I mean, highly competitive, but also it is one of the most rewarding one. Now, let's talk about the benefits. What would you get if you win this scholarship? You'll be having a full tuition coverage, a monthly stipend of about 2,300 Canadian dollars, one-time relocation grant, which is your flight ticket is covered, and then an additional summer funding opportunity. Yes, so you are basically getting paid to study in Canada. And you'll be studying at one of the most prestigious universities in Canada. I have a quick question for you, okay? If you got a scholarship today, which course would you study in Canada? Type it in the comment right now. I want to see your goals. Okay, up next, I'm going to be talking about who can apply for this scholarship. Okay, we're talking about the eligibility now. This is very important because this is where many people get confused. To apply for the 2027 intake, you must meet at least one of the following conditions I'm going to be mentioning now. Now, the first option is you are currently studying and will complete your first bachelor's degree by next year, August 2027. You can apply. Okay, so you can share this video to those that are still in universities, okay, having their bachelor's, and they would probably graduate next year, before August, most likely. And then the second option is that you have already completed your bachelor's degree within the last 5 years. And the third option is that you have already completed your degree more than 5 years ago, but you are 30 years old or younger by January 2026. So even if you graduated years ago, you may still qualify. And this is very important as well. There is generally no strict age limit. Okay, it is open to all international students, but remember that you must meet the academic requirements and the language requirements, especially the English proficiency. It is very important. Okay, up next, I'm going to be talking about the eligible programs that you can study. Okay, now this scholarship covers a wide range of programs, including master's degrees in arts, science, various academic disciplines. And when we talk about the professional undergraduate programs, they have courses as that of law. So if you want to go for law, medicine, and dentistry, you're welcome to apply for this one. So whether you are from a science, arts, or a professional background, there is something for you here. Up next, I'm going to be talking about the application timeline. Very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. Now let's break this down real quick, step by step, because timing is everything. Now, The first step would be applying for the scholarship from the official website. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description. Okay. Now, when you first apply, the scholarship opens June 2026. June, that should be in 2 months from now. No specific timing, no specific date rather. Now, the deadline for international students would be on the 19th of August 2026. And then for Canadian and United States applicants, the deadline is September 2026. Now, this is very important. Please apply early, okay? Apply very early. Now, step 2 would be applying for the admission. After you've applied for the scholarship, you then apply for admission at the university. Then you apply to your chosen program. The deadline or the timeline rather for you to apply would be between October to December. This is when you have to apply for admission into the schools. And the third step would be interviews. If you're selected or shortlisted, you'd be invited for a regional interview and then a final interview around March 2027. So the step is a little bit stretchy and lengthy. Now, the step 4 would be traveling and resuming your studies if you're selected. So you'll begin your journey, your academic studies in September 2027. Yes, and this could be you landing in Canada fully funded. Don't waste the opportunity. Okay, that's why I'm making this video early. Last year, I didn't have the time to, publish the video on time. Many people missed out on the opportunities and the deadline. So please take this serious. Okay, let's talk about something that can make or break your application this time. Your documents. Now, based on the official scholarship requirements, these are the key documents you need to prepare for this scholarship. Number 1, your academic transcripts from all the universities that you've attended. You must show your grades clearly and understandable. Okay. Now, number 2 would be proof of your degree or expected graduation letter for next year if you're about to graduate next year before applying. If you've already graduated, you have to submit your certificate, and if you're still studying, you have to provide proof that you graduate before the deadline. Okay. Now, number 3 requirement would be your English language test results. For example, your Ielts or TOEFL or equivalent, mostly Ielts. You must meet the university's minimum score. Number 4 would be personal statements and your essays. This is very important because you'll be asked to write essays about your leadership experience if you've had one, your community involvement, probably the ones you've had in your school while you were studying at the university and for your undergraduate program, and also why you deserve the scholarship. This should be highlighted in your essays. Then number 5 would be your CV, okay? Academic CV for using the Canadian template. Then you need to highlight your work experience, achievements, volunteering experience. All of this has to be shown there. And then number 6 should be your recommendation letters, and this would be usually from professors or employers, mostly from professors. And then they should speak about your character and your leadership skills. Okay. Now, number 7 requirement would be your online application form. This should be filled directly on the scholarship portal. Okay, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Now, please do not wait till the application opens before you start preparing all these documents. Start gathering and organizing them now, especially your recommendation letters and transcripts. Start speaking to your professors at school, your lecturers, see if they can help you get them ready. Start asking about your transcripts. You need them. In fact, tell them about the scholarship that they need to help you. Okay, quick one. Be honest, guys. Which of these documents do you have already? To see how we can help, what I can suggest. Okay, type it in the comments. Let's see who is actually prepared. For those of you that already know about the scholarship from last year, and please don't be a tight-fisted person. Don't hoard information. Share this video to those that you know might need it. Okay, now this part is very important. Before I forget, most people miss opportunities not because they are not qualified, but because they don't prepare early. I understand. Okay, people like to procrastinate things, which is very bad. Now, this is what you should do now. You have to sign up for email updates because we don't have a specific date. We know it opens in June. We don't have a date yet. And you have to stay informed to know when the application opens. Then, the next thing or the second thing you have to do is registering for information sessions. Attend online sessions, ask smart questions, go through the portal. go to the website and read more about the scholarship. Okay, this can actually give you an advantage to understand what they actually want and require from you. Okay, now how do you stand out? I'm going to be very honest with you. The scholarship is very competitive. I mean, extremely competitive. Now, what makes you stand out of the thousands of people that will be watching this video? The selection committee looks for leadership potentials in you. They want to see this. If you have these qualities in you, they want to see community involvement, strong academic performance, obviously, and entrepreneurial mindset. So your application should reflect all of these. Should reflect what you've done, the impact you've made, even while you were in school, even currently. Okay, your future goals. So please do not copy generic motivation letters. We can use tools if you want, like the AI tools, but you have to be very, 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 very careful about it, very smart about it. Okay, please make sure you ask for guidance from your school lecturers and professors. They would help you because they know how to go about this. Okay, make your story personal and authentic because you are different from someone else. At the end of the day, this opportunity can literally change your life, but only if you take action. So start preparing now, apply to multiple scholarships, and stay consistent. And most importantly, don't give up. Okay? So guys, if you found this video helpful, make sure again to hit the like button. I want you to share this video to as many as you want to see succeed this year, and put it in the comments and say, I must succeed. This is our mantra word for this Easter. Happy Easter to those of you that celebrate Easter. Happy Easter to you all. I wish you all a blessed Sunday ahead. Have a good one. Bye.